It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by this offense, getting the 1st down, and now set up 1st and goal. Like, you got to be the more physical team. Great job moving the football down the field. Right here is where we got to execute. The red zone, when the field starts to shrink, this usually decides the outcome of football games.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Parker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Might be calling a hot route. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. The tag. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. He'll take it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. Inside the 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Unloads to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? Now, facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The give to the tailback. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pocket breaking down. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Huskers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Reed.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He's got it. First down and more. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Got him, and nobody's close. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Williams. But, oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Lots of running room. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reed.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his man, it's Johnson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know that's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right, and he'll be brought down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He's in open space downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch them napping. Take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Holstein. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit. And
forget the kick, he's going to throw it. Tackled there by the defense. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Bunch formation for these receivers. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Plows through the defense. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Touchdown, Husker! And the route is on. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes one. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense is expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slot.
And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it.